the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer.
You think you can threaten me? I won't put up with that. I'm not afraid of you.
Got mud in there. Let's go! What's up? But I think I remember where we are. I think the hermit is right. Yeah. Oh, I totally murdered this guy. Why? I don't understand why I can't talk to this homie anymore. Like, we're boys. I just helped him so much. Anyways, our goal for today, chat, in Kingdom Come Deliverance, is to advance in the main story. It is something that we have procrastinated on pretty significantly. Oh, I need to get the freaking sword. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's what I'm going to do. And in order to advance in the main story, Zealand needs to pay attention and not be an idiot and go get the actual sword. We're looking for a grave, and there's a sword in that grave that the blacksmith I'm working for really wants. Is it over there? I see a grave, though. Like, do you see that? What is that? Oh, no! Ow! I'm bleeding. I've actually suffered serious injuries. I've injured both of my legs, and I am bleeding. Now, I do need to actually find this, this grave. That's what I'm looking for, is this grave.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
There it is. I found it. Ambrose's broken sword.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
There's the grave. Got a shovel on me. Covered in blood from fighting wolves. Hi, Ambrose. Oh, can I rebury him? I mean, if he didn't have any, like, money on him or anything, I feel bad just leaving him. Well, he's already dead, so he's definitely already dead. We finally got the sword. This is what we came all this way for. We've got our hands on the hermit's sword. I actually have a lot of things I need to go deliver, because we did steal the documents from the bailiff downtown earlier. You know, me and my unbelievably over-effective nighttime potion really kicked in. Kinda nuts. Hey, Radovan. I got a surprise for you. Well, I got a surprise for you.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway,
it is.
It turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
Look at that blacksmith go.
Nails. That's quite something.
First class welded steel.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you.
Oh, don't
either.
make me make
Wait,
it.
I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your
Don't make me do it.
assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Oh, that's very funny, Radovan. That's hilarious. That's really funny, Radovan. He gave me the Frankfurt steel, the scrap metal, and Ambrose broken sword. Okay. This is gonna be difficult to make, I think. I don't know. All right, how we doing? Sorted out of our minds, I believe. Toledo steel sword. Oh, this thing's crazy. Of top quality, no less. Here you go.
What can I do for you?
I've got something for you, Blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thank you.
Thanks. I was glad
no
to
help to you.
But now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to
I'm doing
it.
well,
We can
Vortex.
set off once you're ready.
All right, I got the Diary of King Conrad. What the hell? Okay. I can go to the wedding with Radovan, but we actually have something. You know, we've got a few more things we want to do. We need to do a little more with the miller first. Let's put our armor back on. Get ready to travel the road. We're gonna ride to the huntsman. And we're going to give him sheep guts that we bought from the butcher, and then we're going to have him turn those into strings. And we're going to use those strings to help out these really annoying guys for some reason, that we continue to help out these really annoying guys. I have no idea why. I just kind of want to see where they end up. I'm helping them out because of their own stupidity. But they want to loot. And it's just like funny. So we're gonna get them strings for their loot. Yeah, no, you won't. No, you don't talk to a knight like that. Is it one of you? Yeah. What'd you say? Say it again. Say it again. No, say it again, man.
You fucked up now, arsehole.
Oh yeah, that was it? Okay. Hey, check this out.
Mercy. Dobredera.
Yo! You hit my dog? There's a Master Strike riposte to the dome.
God, where is that dog?
No. They scared away Mutt.
Whoa.
Hello, Wojtek. I never liked you, but I got something for you.
I've got that sheep gut for you.
I hope you killed the poor creature before you pulled it out of its rectum. Or did you chicken out and buy it somewhere? Not that I care. Wait here a while and I'll make them strings for you.
Not long. Okay. That took an hour. That's pretty crazy. Thank you, Vastatech. All right, let's go give these strings to these guys now.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, boy.
I just thought up this song. Listen.
No, shut up,
Got
George.
those strings for you.
Ah, how the hills shall ring out in gladness to their glorious sound.
We'll fix the loot and head off for Kuttenberg, fame and fortune.
When it seems you're out of luck, there's just one man who gives a fuck. A friend who'll never leave you stuck. Now who can that friend be? Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, reliable Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Oh, oh, oh. Watch out, watch out, here we go. Oh, oh. I can't hear you in the back. When you want to swing your lute and trumpet with your bad drum, who will pull a sheep gut out through the creature's rectum?
Banger! Yeah! Well, that's the first good thing they've ever done. Hello? Treasure Hunters Camp.
You! Get out now!
Oh.
Pen!
On guard! Attack. Just kidding. I'll attack. Ow.
Come on! Let's take him down! Don't worry, I'll get him.
This is your end, you...
I'm all yours.
you have a bow. That's what's been...
What do you want? Enough!
No. I'm sorry, you're dead. That's how this works. You start it, I finish it. Thank you very much for playing. We are not negotiating once we've gotten to this point. Thank you. Treasure Hunter. Golden Chalice! Hello! We just stumbled upon a group of treasure hunters that happened to have picked up a golden chalice. Oh, they were digging here, too. Can't believe I stumbled upon treasure hunters. I almost missed it.
Brunswick's helm. What's it doing here?
Wait, that's like the legend. Solve the riddle and find a piece of Brunswick's armor. It's like not even better than the one that I have right now. It's just like legendary. Thank goodness, because the one that I have right now looks so much better on me than that. I was kind of hoping it was crazy, but whatever. It's not crazy. Well, I just found Sir Brunswick's helmet on accident. I wasn't even trying. So I think I go back to the scribe and be like, yo, I found Sir Brunswick's helmet and he's gonna lose his mind. Nomad camp's way farther away from the mill than I remembered. You see an ambush. A defenseless person is cowering as armed men approach with weapons drawn. They're shouting and laughing. They haven't noticed you yet. Oh, this guy's...
Here's another one. Rich pickings today.
Please let me go.
Fuck! I'll kill you!
Someone!
Other one.
Help!
Somebody kill that fucking mutt!
There we go. We needed to drop him early. Mutt's just eating this guy up. You doing all right, boss?
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I wanted. A little longer and they'd be done for.
Well, you'd be done for. Is that what you call gratitude? Go to hell. Next time I won't bother.
What do you mean, next time? Don't you dare cross my path again. You know what? Piss off before I kick your ass at least.
You know when you compliment somebody on their first international goal and then they get mad at you? I'm pretty sure that just happened in this game. Hey, Crazel.
Evening. Do you need something?
Yeah.
I have that document from the rat house.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the confiscated things.
Very good. Give that to me, too.
I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish.
Henry, you dog.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy!
It's what I want.
And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Put him
Tell
up.
me more about it, then.
Put him up.
Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
Okay.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
but we've turned in all of our things that we needed to turn in. 9 hours of sleep. A quality bed. Is that the lair? Oh, that's it. Okay.
I hate sweeping.
Hi, Bonnie.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How you doing?
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He
Yeah, I
sent me
don't
to
look like
search
one.
for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
Oh, a gravedigger.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
All right.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't need to learn anything about alchemy.
Suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz Butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
Yeah, just give me the beef.
Word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
There you go. This
Only
guy
because
doesn't
it's
like
you.
me. I don't like this guy
Yes,
either.
Finally, a
Damn.
reasonable sum. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I am too. Just needed a steak. Oh, it's the bailiff. Hello, Thrush.
I have to tell you that there are some,
No!
things.
I hit it
going
on
in
accident.
the
I hit it
mill
on
for lower
accident. I
Senate
hit it
that
on
don't
accident.
seem to
I hit
have
it on
much to do with
accident.
milling flour.
It's not the first I've heard of it. People come in here all the time saying that mill is suspicious.
No,
Nobody's
no.
been able to give me any details, though.
No,
Can
no,
you
no, 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 no.
Well, where can I start?
Look, if you're caught up in anything shady, you don't have to worry. If you bring me valuable reports, I can.
I don't want to do this.
guarantee
I don't want to do
you
this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
protect
Let me
my
leave.
people.
Let me leave.
So you can speak.
Let me
freely.
leave.
Actually, I think, well, honestly, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I've just been getting the wrong end of the stick about what Crazel's been telling me.
Listen up. If you've got some personal problem with the mill,
I accidentally
sort it
clicked
out
on that. I
between the
almost
two of
reported
you.
him.
I've had enough of snitches just trying to get their neighbors in trouble over some squabble. They come up with all sorts of stories. But when it comes to the crunch, they start stuttering, just like you.
But it's not that. It's...
If you don't have anything to say, don't bother me. I have better things to do.
Allegedly.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service.
Seems like a cheery guy.
Looking for the final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
No, I'm more interested in the grave digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
Really?
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
He seems like a straight and narrow guy. We'll just tell him the truth.
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it, and that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Pay him with meat.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Yeah, I guess I have to.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day.
Oh, shut up.
Do you
All
understand?
I understand. I'll come at dawn.
Jesus. Really? Now I have to go with a freaking gravedigger, dude? Come on, Orsi. Going into town. We're going to put our lion perfume on and try and... You remember the lady that saved us? Bejina? We're going to try and convince this guy that he should chill.
Go!
And leave Bejina alone. It's going to be difficult, and we might have to end up killing him. But that's okay, because I definitely have the ability to do that.
Whoa.
No problem. All right, we're putting on my weapons-grade lion's perfume. This stuff is nuts. Increases charisma by 10 for 10 minutes. All right, here we go. I've never worn it before. I'm now rocking lion's perfume. I am like the most impressive human being ever.
If not in life, let him have peace in death. Amen.
This is going to be tough.
Who are you praying for?
For my son, Yaroslav.
How come he's buried there?
I'm going to try and gain some rep with him first.
He died during birth and was never christened, so he couldn't be buried in the cemetery.
God have mercy. I'm sorry about that.
Aye, me too. If it hadn't been for that treacherous old hag, he wouldn't be here under a tree. He'd be in the churchyard.
Yeah, well, she's nice, though.
The poor, innocent soul. Or standing right here next to me.
Old hag? Who are you talking about?
The midwife, Bojena. My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bojena is an unclean woman and a witch.
I'm sure Bojena didn't want to hurt your son.
This isn't going to work.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bojena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't
Look,
do a
man.
damned thing.
Look, bro.
And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhena was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
I'm going to try something weird here.
Thank you for telling me about it. You have my condolences.
Aye. But words won't bring them back.
Look, I know relations
We're going
between
for
you
it.
and Bozhena the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bozhena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of it.
Revenge never ends well. Or I could tell him Pavlina's pregnant. That probably won't go well, though. I'm going to use my charisma.
Listen, I know a thing or two about revenge. And believe me, sometimes you just have to say enough and turn the other cheek. Because otherwise, it will never end.
You know nothing. I can't simply forgive her.
Well, then do it on account of Pavlena. After all, she's not to blame for anything. But she's the one who's suffering most from your feud.
Christ almighty.
Yes!
You're talking like the parish priest. I'll send Bozhena. Compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter.
Let's go, baby.
She's the one who suffered most
Silver-tongued
from that banishment.
Henry.
She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still stands. Bozhena and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives.
Yeah!
I hope Bozhena will understand that.
Take a bath, bro. What if this compensation is literally just like some sort of slap in the face insult? My dog cannot die. He just when he gets low on health, he like runs away, and then after a while he'll come back. My horse and my dog cannot actually die. Hi, Bozhena.
I talked to Yakesh and explained everything to him. He agreed to make amends. His hands acted on their own accord, and he's sorry about it, mostly because of Roman and Pavlena.
What does that mean? That Pavlena can go to Truskovitz and no one will trouble us anymore?
I don't need the money.
Yes, but that's not all. He gave me some coin for Pavlena,
I don't need the money.
As compensation for Roman. Even though he wasn't Pavlena's relative, Yakesh wants to show his sympathy for her loss. Here it is.
Thank you, Henry. In the end, you were right. If only we'd made peace with Yakesh before it all went so far.
Well, at least Pavlena is safe.
I don't know what I'd do without her. We'll always be obliged to you, Henry. If you ever need anything, you know where to come. And you should at least keep half of Yakesh's coin.
No, I really don't need... I'm so rich.
No way. I can't take your money. You helped us before, and I helped you in return. So keep the coin.
Chill.
Well, as you wish, Henry. You're a good man.
I am.
Thank you for
Thank you.
everything.
Of course.
It was
I am a
good
good
to
man.
see you, my friend.
Trade.
Show me
There
your
we
wares.
go. And okay. They have the recipe for fox potion. Come on, Pavlina. Literally saved your life here.
You see? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Give me all the gold you have, and I'll also buy the stuff that you have. All right, I haven't learned a new brew in so long. What is in the fox, baby? What is in the fox? Nettle, St. John's wort, belladonna, and charcoal. Okay. I am not somebody blessed with a lot of charcoal, so I'm gonna go buy some. You have lots of charcoal, ideally. You have 6. Thank you. Okay. Charcoal's one of those things that I just have not been able to find. Let's brew a fox potion. For the first time ever. All right, not hair of the dog. I don't really need hair of the dog. Although it is a nice St. John's wort bit of nonsense. Artemisia is very easy. Digestive. Bowman's, Bane Poison, Fox. Ready it up for me, will you? So we've got our nettle, our St. John's wort, our belladonna, and our charcoal down here. We're going oil, really? Oil base is my least favorite. The war side story keeps wanting to act as the main part of the story, dude. Couldn't agree more. If only I could just make a little shop. I'm doing a no armor playthrough, so I had to do something other than murdering groups of bandits. True. No armor playthrough is definitely cool, though. That's a cool idea, because I definitely do have a set of armor, and the way I, like, work it into the save is I'm like, oh, it's my I put my armor on when I'm traveling, because these are dangerous times, and part of the reason for making all the money for me was to buy, the finest armor that I can have, and all the equipment needed to repair it and whatever. Which, we use. We have. Alright, that's enough of that, and that is enough cooking. It's dawn time. And that, unfortunately, because we are about to start a quest that I don't have time to finish, is where we are going to leave it for today. But a good little cooking sesh. You got your alchemy, study to lo-fi mix there at the end of the stream.